lineup for Luke Laux. Martin Somerville will make his second start in the Garnet and goal at the guard spot. Thomas Bassong, the 6'8 freshman from Paris, France, makes his first career start. Robert McCray, the fifth, the senior out of Columbia, South Carolina. LeJay Jones, the senior out of Neptune Beach. And Alir Malouk, the 6'11 sophomore from Baldwin, PA. He is making his third career start for Florida State. The starting five tonight for the Noles: Luke Laux, the head man, assisted by Jim Moran, who celebrated a birthday on Wednesday. Michael Fly, the GM. Derwin Kitchen, Gerald Gillian, and Chris Kent. Perrin Foote is our director of basketball operations. For the Houston Cougars, they are 7-1, number 7 in the country. They will start Kingston Flemings, a 6'4 freshman guard from San Antonio. Chris Sinek Jr., a 6'11 freshman from New Orleans. Milos Uzan, a star for them, 6'4 senior out of Las Vegas. Jojo Tugler, 6'8 big man from Monroe, Louisiana, the defensive player of the year in the Big 12 last season. And Emmanuel Sharp, the 6'3 redshirt senior out of Tampa. He is a sharp shooter, can shoot it from downtown, a talented player. 16.4 points per game, 22 threes a contest. Before we continue on, let us pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Seminole Basketball from Legends Global. Jeff Culhane, Aria Masudi, and our Renewal by Anderson courtside seats. Aria, what's our Scott and Wallace keys to success tonight? How do we pull off the upset and get a win here at Houston?
I think as soon as the ball tips, Jeff, you've got to match the physicality of Houston. You have to be ready for war and a battle for 40 minutes of basketball. So you got to defend without fouling. It's not a Houston team that gets to the line a ton, but it's a Noles team who has put teams on the line way too much to start this non-conference portion of the schedule. And then you've got to at least compete on the boards. You don't have to win the battle of the rebounds, but it's something that Houston prioritizes. They crash the glass better than anybody, and they've got a terrific defense. You've got to hit some shots as well. Those four things, in my opinion, if you can do them, I think you got a shot tonight to be able to pull off the upset.
Keys to success brought to you by Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of Florida State Athletics. Scott & Wallace with offices in Tallahassee. Our officials tonight: Pat Adams, Brett Smith, and Steve Anderson, a quality veteran crew. The great Bob Sura is in attendance tonight, courtside, right across the way from us, with his family here this evening in Houston, the all-time leading scorer in Florida State basketball history. Time now for the Everge tip-off. Everge, the official electrification and renewable energy partner of Florida State Athletics. The Noles in the garnet tops, garnet shorts, Seminoles across the chest in gold, gold lettering, gold numerals trimmed in white. Houston in the white tops and white shorts. Here we go. Ball in the air, tap controlled by the Cougars, by Tugler. And the Cougars have it to start this game. They roll right to left as we watch it. Man-to-man defensively, Florida State. There's Sinak inside Tugler. Backing in on Malouk, backing in, now spinning to the left, falls down. And we're going to have a foul called on Malouk as Tugler fell to the floor. And looked like he turned his ankle momentarily, but a foul on Alir, his first.
They just kind of fell down.
Yeah.
Tough call.
One deep, out of bounds, zone defense, over the top now to Uzan. To Sharp, he can absolutely score it. Sinak, jumper, on the way, good. Chris Sinak Jr., 9 points per game, a McDonald's All-American.
Man, that guy is special. You got to know where he is at all times on the court.
Solid crowd on hand here this evening at the Toyota Center, downtown Houston. McCray now over to Bassong. Dribbles it down, now dribbles around the defense all the way to the rack. Lays it up and in. Great take by Thomas Bassong.
He's one of the players Luke mentioned has played hard every time he's been on the court. Physical drive, I like it. Noles, you have to attack this Houston defense, and Bassong did.
9-2. Flemings on the attack, driving on McCray. Fall away, jumper, good. Kingston Flemings. And so the two freshmen started for Kelvin Sampson's bunch. Now Jones driving the other way, cut off by Sharp. The up fake. Around the perimeter we sing it. McCray with it, picks it up into a cutting Malouk. Malouk down low. Malouk looking for help, back to Somerville. Somerville on the attack. Somerville bounce pass, picked up by Malouk. Shorted it, no good, and a foul on Tugler on the arm. Foul's called on Jojo Tugler, the 6'8", 230-pound junior. His first preseason All-Big 12 selection, Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year last season. And Tugler, 20 blocks, 13 steals. Karl Malone, power forward watch list selection. And Maluk at the line to shoot two. First one. Got it.
You know, Jeff, I'm looking at this Houston defense that ranks in the top 5 in the country. There is one area they have struggled this season, and they have put a lot of teams on the line. That's one area the Noles can take advantage of, is getting to the free throw shot.
Second one. Missed it, no good. Basong the offensive rebound. Good sign early. Rebounding against this Houston team. McCray on the attack all the way in. Nice pass. Maluk, he gets bumped into, puts it up, missed the bunny, no good. And the rebound to Sinak. That is what Houston will do. They're going to push you away from your spot. Sharp around the defense all the way in. Block, get that out of here. Get that out of here as Maluk able to send that one right into the courtside seats as Sharp took it hard to the tin.
I actually thought Sharp traveled on the first step. Physical play, though, by Maluk. Noles have come out with some energy here early.
Jones in on that one as well. Sharp, a right wing triple. Good. And away from the ball, a foul called as Tugler hits the deck again. And who's it on? If it's on Maluk, it's his second. The three is good from Sharp. And what we got is Maluk and Tugler have been tangled up early in this contest. And we are going quickly to the monitor.
Saw one of the officials mouth over to the scorer's table. We're checking for a flagrant foul.
Well, the foul has been called on Alir. It's called on Maluk, and he's picked up 2 quick fouls, and that's too bad because he gets the start, and less than 2 minutes in, he's got 2 personals. And so it is a Sunstop second look. They're taking a look to see if there was anything that crossed the common foul threshold from Alir Maluk with Tugler. And how about Maluk taking the fight to Tugler early in this game, giving up? Well, it says 10 pounds. I can tell you it's more than 10 pounds that Alir gives up to JoJo Tugler. And it only takes one look to find everything you need under the sun at Sunstop. Food, fuel, and smiling faces at their 80 locations in Florida, Georgia, and Alabama. Sunstop, a proud partner of Florida State Athletics. So Sharp buries the triple. By the way, with that three by Emmanuel Sharp, he's one of the all-time great three-point shooters in Houston history. He is now tied with L.J. Cryer for 5th all-time with 235 threes made. If that last name sounds familiar, it should. He is the older brother of Juice Cryer, linebacker for Mike Norvell and the Noles. And so our three-man crew, Pat Adams, Brett Smith, and Steve Anderson, are taking a look at this right now, taking a peek to see if there's anything of the flagrant nature. Adams has worked 14 games so far this season. This past Wednesday, he was in Austin for Virginia and Texas. He worked our game versus Florida November 11th, a veteran official. He's worked 54 NCAA tournament games dating back to 2010. There we go, and 4 Final Fours for Pat Adams. That's going to remain a common foul, our officials tell us. Brett Smith has worked 23 games this season. Last was in Morgantown, West Virginia, Wednesday night for WVU Coppin State. He worked Houston's last game versus Notre Dame at the Players Era Festival in Las Vegas. And Steve Anderson was in Nashville this past Wednesday for Vanderbilt and SMU. He worked into the Elite Eight last season. So Houston gets it back. It was a post-made shot foul on Maluk. And so Houston gets it back. Sinak, right elbow. Sinak back out to Uzan. Uzan on the attack. By the way, Chauncey Wiggins in, Maluk out. Uzan left wing, looking inside, not there. 5 to shoot, 4. Tugler going to work on Wiggins, throws it up and in, off the window, and a hot start for Houston. 4 of their first 5.
That ends up being a 5-point possession for the Cougars.
9 to 3, and McCray has it taken away by Flemings. A throwdown dunk by Flemings. Just pickpocket of McCray, and timeout Luke Laux.
That's a good timeout from Coach Laux. Again, the last few games early have gotten away from Florida State right out of the gate. I think Luke figured out right here, you need to quell momentum just for a second. Crowd was coming to life, too.
And Seminole fans, when you can't make it to the game, don't worry. Join the official FSU watch party at American Social Bar and Kitchen with locations in Boca Raton, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Tampa, and Orlando. It's the ultimate spot to catch every play. Find out more at AmericanSocialBar.com. So Flemings just picks the pocket of McCray right near the timeline. And we've seen McCray at times struggle with turnovers. As great as he's been distributing the basketball, he gets a little loose with it. And just looking to tighten up. 11-3 early, a 7-0 run in the last 35 seconds by the Cougars.
They are terrific defensively, and they've come out hitting shots that have been contested. They haven't been just wide open looks. You got to give the Cougars some credit, but the Noles need a little run of their own right here to punch back.
All right, out of the Florida State timeout. See a refocus here from the Garnet and Gold. Down 11-3 early. McCray off a high ball screen. Into Wiggins at the free throw line. Kicks out. Corner three. Basong off no good. Tap try no good. Rebound Tugler. Outlet Uzan. Nearly lost the dribble. Uzan swings in the corner. Sharp a long three. Got it. 10-0 run. And Houston is unconscious right now. 14-3. Wiggins top of the key. He launches a three ball. That's way off, no good. Rebound, run down. Flemings and Somerville battling. Who is it off of? It'll stay with Florida State. You absolutely have to weather this storm. Here comes Khalifa Sacco in, the 6'11", fifth-year senior out of Rouen, France. Fourth school for Sacco. South Plains College to Utah State. He was at Sam Houston a season ago. Tugler gets a breather. Houston trying to throw the knockout punch early, Aria.
They're 6 of 7 from the floor.
Yep.
Sharp's got 2 threes already.
And so he passes L.J. Cryer for 5th all-time, 236 career threes in Houston history. Basong crossing, driving around Sinak. Pass, threw it away. Ball loose, still loose. Far sideline, out of bounds. Off of Basong, back to Houston. Here comes Kobe McGee in the ball game. He's going to check in. Basong will exit. 16:51 to play early on. 14-3, 7th ranked Houston on top since 2017-2018. They're the winningest program in all of college basketball with 250 wins. Sinak, hand up, Uzan. Uzan guarded by LeJay Jones. Uzan going to work now on the drive. Top floater, no. Air ball, Sacco rebound. Underneath, throws an elbow, shot no. But he's fouled on the way up. And Sacco with an elbow to get some room. The Noles are fighting and battling with this physical Houston bunch. Fouls on Somerville, that's his first. Khalifa Sacco, 6'11", 230-pound fifth-year senior, 5 of 8 at the line this season.
The Noles have to commit so much to that initial driver that after the shot goes up, Sacco just came in and cleaned it up.
Shorted it, no good.
And I like what the Noles guards did, though. They're trying to swipe the ball out of the big's hands, and McCray almost got the steal. And Somerville got his hands in there and grabbed Sacco.
Second one. Got it. 11-0 run. 15-3 Houston. Leading Florida State. Somerville handoff McCray off a couple of screens. They hard hedge and double McCray. Now to Somerville. Somerville, they are hard hedging the pick and roll. Wiggins right wing. Wiggins will drive, cut off. Somerville now with it, right wing. Driving between the legs over to Jones. 8 to shoot, 7. Jones flips out to McCray. 5, 4, they double him. Cross-court pass, tapped away, run down by McGee. Got to shoot it at the horn, no good. Rebound, tapped around. Wiggins trying to grab. Somerville fighting and battling. And we get a whistle, it's out of bounds off of Houston. And I tell you what, I know we're struggling to get it going, but we are fighting much different than we have the last 2 games.
No doubt about it. I think the energy's been fantastic. But, Jeff, you got 2 open threes that you haven't knocked down. McGee missed a shot that you expect him to make at this level at the rim. That's 8 points on the table. Houston's not missing their shots. That's the difference of level right now in this one early.
Time out on the floor, 15:58 early on. Houston hot early. They lead 15-3. You're listening to the Seminole Sports Network presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital and the FSU Game Day app.
Game day is full of big calls, but none bigger than choosing to drive sober. If you've been drinking, don't get behind the wheel. Call a ride, call a friend, or call it a night. In Florida, nearly 1 in 5 crashes with an impaired driver results in a fatality. Drunk driving is a personal foul with lifelong consequences. Make the right call. Drive sober, arrive alive. Go Knowles. A message brought to you by the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles.
Hey, fellow Floridians,
We're the Wobbles. We're retirees with 5 grandkids.
And huge fans of natural gas. When the kiddos visit from Ohio, we go through towels like pool water. That's why we love our natural gas dryer. It dries in a jiff.
So we use less energy and save money, too.
Yep.
Now earn up to a $300 cashback rebate when you install a new energy-efficient natural gas dryer. To learn more, go to peoplesgas.com/rebates.
At ViStar Credit Union, we go the extra mile to bring Florida State fans better banking. Open a ViStar Plus checking account and unlock up to $570 in annual savings. Enjoy perks like getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, identity and phone protection, and so much more. All for just $5.99 a month. To learn more, visit one of ViStar's local branches or visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Knowles!
RJ Young is no longer just your office copier supplier. We are now helping you create the modern office. Our cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, and managed IT and AV technology for your organization. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you more through bundling services, and our U.S.-based specialists are your personal coaches, making sure you always have the highest degree of personalization. Schedule your free consultation now at rjyoung.com/FSU.
This is Florida State basketball on the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
Andy Verge is fueling the future as Florida State Athletics electrification and renewables partner. Verge is building a cleaner, brighter tomorrow with sustainable energy and smarter EV. When you cheer for the Garnet and Gold, know Verge is on the court with you, fueling the future of energy. Verge, powering progress, powering the Knowles. Visit everge.com/FSU for more information. At the timeout, lob right wing to Wiggins, handoff McCray. 15-3 Houston. McCray driving, kicking, Swinton the up fake, just checked in. And he gets tripped up, and threw it away, but a foul on Sharp. Good call. Got tripped up by Emmanuel Sharp. That's his first, team number 2. And so we go baseline out of bounds again. 11-0 run. Florida State has missed their last 4. And as we said, Houston trying to throw an early knockout blow. Knowles are fighting, though. Good energy, good effort. Cam Miles in the game as well for the first time. McGee, and now away from the basketball rather. I think we might have a clock question. And so they're going to get that fixed. This is a beautiful arena, by the way. We were here last night for the Rockets and Suns games, and tonight they have a big black curtain around the 400 level, but the entire lower bowl, it's not completely full.
It's pretty good.
But a tremendous crowd on hand tonight for this game.
I see some UH students here as well.
Yes.
Yeah, they're here.
Swinton throws it in. That's to Miles. Now back over to Swinton. Swinton swings it over. McGee in the air to McCray between the keys. McCray driving on Sharp, spinning to the left hand, trying to step through, kicks out Miles to McGee, the up fake, hard closeout, long 3, off the window and good. The bank is open Saturday night in downtown Houston.
They all count the same. And for the confidence of a player like Kobe McGee, that could get him going here as the Knowles trim the deficit to single digits.
All threes brought to you by Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of Florida State Athletics. Scott & Wallace with offices in Tallahassee. They double team Uzan. Uzan calls a timeout, it looks like. Yep, they had him cornered, far sideline along the midcourt stripe and the sideline. And Uzan had nowhere to go, and that was a great job by the Knowles that time of running and jumping.
No doubt, and they blitzed that ball handler there, Jeff. You see some smiles from the Knowles coming back into the huddle. You want to see that, some confidence. Houston does such a good job, right, on the defensive side of making you uncomfortable. Right there, Florida State has a little bit of that in their own playbook, too. So good to see them force the timeout and make the Cougars a little more uncomfortable themselves.
They're the Toyota Center. It seats 19,000 for basketball. Opened October of 2003 for a cost of $235 million. The arena, by the way, was built 32 feet below street level, so fans didn't have to walk upstairs to reach their seats when you entered. It cost $12 million to sink the arena, the largest excavation project in Houston history. Well, that's what fan-friendly's all about right there, right,
No doubt
Aria?
about it. Did you have fun watching KD 4:30 last night?
Unbelievable. Yeah, he's an amazing talent. Eclipsed the 31,000-point club, the 9th player in NBA history to do so. What a group he joined. Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain, Kobe, Karl Malone, just to name a few. Dirk Nowitzki. The Bulls are now attacking Sharp. Pass deflected out of bounds, far sideline by Swinton. And now the energy has picked up to another level defensively.
This is much better from Florida State. Doing some of the things that you saw early in the season that gave teams problems.
15:07 remains, first half, early on, 15-6. Houston 11 to shoot as they have it far sideline out of bounds in the backcourt. Sharp into Flemings, 9, 8 to shoot, 7 across the timeline. Flemings near side, crossing over, driving around Miles. Flemings rises, jumper off, no good. Offensive rebound underneath, kick back out to Sharp near the timeline. So another offensive rebound there. Sharp off a screen for a 3-ball, too strong. Miles the rebound. Cam pushes the other way, middle of the floor, all the way to the rack, bumped into by Flemings and a foul called. And you like the attack of FSU tonight. It is a much different looking team than we saw versus A&M in Georgia.
I love that from Cam Miles. Fearless. Right downhill, got to the basket, forced the defender to make a decision. You're going to move your feet, you're going to grab. Cam Miles at the free throw line.
So Miles heads to the line, 9 of 12 from the stripe this season. Fouls on Flemings, his first, team number 3. Miles, 8 points per game. He's moved around quite a bit. Free throw, good for Miles. Here comes Somerville in. And McCray will get a breather. Miles grew up his younger years in Chicago, but moved to Orlando in 6th grade. He calls that home. Second one. In and out, no good. Sinak the rebound. Ball knocked away, loose on the floor. A good hustle by Miles. It was knocked away from behind by Somerville, and Miles got on the floor right near the Houston bench.
And Swinton and Somerville immediately ran over to pick up their teammate. That's the type of thing you want to see. One point I was going to make quickly, Jeff, was one way the Noles can get some points tonight is in transition before that Houston defense gets set. That's one area we can get on the scoreboard.
Definitely a tale of two different styles. Quickly the other way. Harwell on the attack. Harwell the up fake to the free throw line. Now back out to Flemings. 15-7 Houston. Flemings driving, kicking. Harwell 3-ball shorted it, no good. The rebound kicked out to Somerville off the miss. Martin attacking free throw line. Back out to Swinton. All the way to the rack. He's knocked down to the floor. The shot is no good, no call. Luke Laux can't believe it. The other way, Harwell corner 3. Air ball no. Putback is up and in by Sinak. Can't believe there was no foul called. Swinton up to dunk it and got knocked to the floor.
It was 100% a foul.
Into Wiggins, free throw line. McGee the up fake, one dribble, long 3, no good. Rebound, Swinton kicking out Miles, right wing triple, shorted it, no good. McGee offensive rebound, dribbling out of traffic, had it knocked away, a steal, knocked away from Flemings, by Flemings. Flemings now driving, kicking, Sharp left corner, attacking, stepped on the sideline, yes, it's out of bounds, and back to Florida State. A lot of action here in the last 5 or 6 back and forths.
I cannot believe there was no foul called. Swinton postered the kid, and there was a bunch of arm and elbow. I just can't believe it.
Tugler back in. Here comes Ramon Walker Jr., the 5th-year senior, just down the road from Pearland in Texas. Yeah, I mean, it might have been a block, but when you get knocked to the deck by the body, you got to call it. 15-7, rather 17-7. Miles turns the corner all the way in. Tough shot, no. Putback dunk is up and in by Chauncey Wiggins. Love to see Wiggins sticking with it. 17-9, 13-20 and counting first half here at the Toyota Center. Saturday night, downtown Houston, running and jumping. Flemings swings in the corner. Hallwell attacking on Jones. Pass, dribble, knocked away. Tugler runs it down. Bodies hit the deck out to Uzan. Uzan able to pick it back up. Uzan between the legs. Uzan kicking. Flemings driving with the left hand. Back out Uzan, top of the key. 3, in and out, and rolls off, no good. Rebound out of bounds, off of Harwell. Back to Florida State.
Terrific energy from the Noles right now. And Jeff, a point I was going to make. 6 offensive rebounds for Florida State early, 5 second chance points. Love seeing Chauncey Wiggins get in on the action, right? He's a player that's been in these types of games when he was at Clemson. You need some of that leadership as he comes back off the court.
Alir Malouk is back in with his 2 fouls. Wiggins will sit down. That's one thing that Luke Laux is not afraid to do. He will play his guys with 2 fouls. 54% 2-foul participation is 20th most in all of college basketball for Florida State. McGee a long 3, shorted it, no good. Fleming's the rebound, stripped away by Jones. Jones turns it over from Fleming. Driving, Jones top shot, good! Count the bucket and 1. Houston fans wanted to travel, they didn't get it. Jones, the steal, the score, and a chance at a 3-point play.
Jeff Colhane, that's one of the players in these games that I think has to be important for Florida State. LeJay Jones has the athleticism to be able to compete with some of these high-profile teams, and we've seen it in flashes, right? Stardom ability from LeJay Jones, but he's disappeared too much against some of these big-name teams. That's a big-time move from LeJay to get to the line.
Another Mitchum and 1. Mitchum strong in the paint. Jones at the line. Got it. 3-point play by LeJay Jones. Knowles fighting with a team that likes to fight. 17-12. Houston, 12:35 and counting first half. Some full court pressure. Basong back in. Miles jumping Uzan over to Flemings. Racing the other way. Down the floor to Tugler. And we got a whistle, far sideline. Tugler, maybe an inadvertent whistle here as Tugler was in the air and tried to touch pass it to Walker. And an inadvertent whistle by one of our officials on the far side as they thought Tugler was out of bounds. That's a whoops from an officiating standpoint. And quickly into Uzan, now to Walker. Knowles are running and jumping. Harwell in the corner. Now back out to Uzan. Crossing, attacking. Florida State picking it up defensively tonight. Much different, much impressive. Harwell jabbing, shooting, 3, shorted it. Rebound Jones. Jones wants to push. Jones far sideline, weaving his way through traffic. Hare bouncing in the breeze. Jones on the crossover, over to Somerville. Here's a right wing triple. Rolls off no good. And Harwell the rebound. Back to Uzan, across the timeline. Uzan off a high ball screen. We hard hedge, we double team. Uzan to Harwell, kicks it in the corner. Flemings on the drive, back out Uzan. Uzan weaving through. Uzan stopping. Uzan kicks out now to Flemings. 10 to shoot. Flemings on the attack with the right hand. In the corner. A drive by Walker. Back out Flemings. 3-ball coming. Good.
That's a big shot. Oh, and that hurts, right?
He's really good.
He defended well for about 28 seconds there on the shot clock.
12th 3 of the year for Fleming. 7 points early on. Somerville, weave out front. Basong turns the corner all the way in. Tough shot, no. A foul called on Tugler. Great attack. As Basong will get to the stripe. Tugler picks up his second. That's a big one. And Toman will shoot 2 when we come back. Timeout on the floor. Good fight early. And Luke Laux' Knowles. 11:19 left first half. 20-12. Houston. We are back after this local timeout.
The warm Florida summer is officially over and the chilly air is here to stay. It's time to cozy up by the fire with family and friends. Just make sure that pesky pests like roaches, ants, and rodents aren't trying to join in on the winter fun. This is the time of the year when pests and wildlife intruders start seeking food and shelter inside your home or business as the temperature drops. Luckily, you can trust the pest control experts at Arrow Exterminators, proud partner of the Florida State Seminoles, to keep your home or business pest-free inside and out. Schedule a free pest inspection today. Call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
For decades, FSU basketball fans have counted on the Noles to work hard and carry on a proud tradition. Coach Luke Laux, thank you for carrying that legacy forward. With 3 generations in the air conditioning business, Barano Heating and Air Conditioning has brought the same dedication to every home we service. Whether on the court or in your home, being part of a proud tradition means something. No matter the season, we'll always be there for you. Schedule your appointment at baranoac.com or call 850-580-4029. Florida license number CAC 1816186.
Behind the scenes of Seminole Athletics, there is a community of supporters who pledge their personal resources to provide all teams with the greatest opportunity for success. That community is Seminole Boosters. Seminole Boosters is the largest source of funding for Florida State athletics and serves as the difference maker for our athletic program. You can join the team behind the team for only $5 per month. Learn more or join today at SeminoleBoosters.com. That's SeminoleBoosters.com.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Florida State basketball presented by Florida Farm Bureau Insurance, a proud partner of the Noles. And January 7th, mark it down. It's our first date of the Luke Laux edition of Inside Seminole Basketball, live from Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee. Mark it down, Wednesday, January 7th, live from Glory Days Grill, 7 to 8 p.m. as we talk all things Florida State hoops. Come on out, check us out, support it. It'll stream on all FSU men's basketball platforms, Seminoles YouTube channel, the Seminoles on Concord app, and of course listen on the Seminole Sports Network and the FSU Game Day app as well. Here's Basong at the line to shoot two. Free throw. Missed it, no good. Basong struggles from the stripe, 4 of 12 from the line. It's not his strong suit early in his career. An overtime elite last season, the young man from Paris, France. Second one. Off the back iron, rattled around and fell out, no good. And the rebound to Sinak. Missed them both.
That's one area, if you have any shot at pulling off the upset, you just can't have the free throw shooting percentages we've had the last 2 or 3 games.
Noles go zone here. 2-3 zone extended out to the wings. Uzan between the legs, looking for a screen. Uzan swings it over left wing to Mercy Miller, just checked in. In the paint, Sinak free throw jumper, good. Houston is 9 of 16 from the field, feeling it. On the drive, McCray drives in, he had it ripped away, a turnover. Back the other way, Sinak cross court, sharp on right wing, triple, no good. Rebound tapped out to Miller. Miller nearly traveled, no call. Now to Uzan, they reset. 22-12, Houston, 10:35 to play. First half, Uzan high off the window, no. Rebound underneath by Sacco. And we have a tie-up and a jump ball. The arrow points at the Noles. Solid crowd on hand. Students, like Aria said, have come out and supported. Houston's band is here to the right. Behind that hoop near the Houston bench. Certainly a Houston home crowd atmosphere. Basong along the baseline. Gets around Sinak. Kicks out to McCray. McCray on the drive. Pass down low for Maluk. Out of bounds. Through the hands of Alir. And McCray having a tough time finding his rhythm on the drive early in this game.
Yeah, he's got 3 turnovers already. Hasn't attempted a shot. And against the Gators, you had a chance at Florida because he scored 30 points.
Here in the first half, 10 minutes to go, down by 10. Sinak fall away jumper, free throw line, no good. And we're going to have a loose ball foul call. The Sacco being held. Foul, that's going to be called on Basong. His first. Here comes Swinton and Wiggins in. Jones and Maluk will sit down. 9:58 to play, first half. 22-12, Houston with the lead. And man, the Cougars are shooting above their weight class right now. Double team in the corner, cross-court pass. Miller gets bumped into by Swinton as he tried to close out in a foul on AJ. Bump into Mercy Miller, the sophomore from Los Angeles. And the Noles picked up their 16th foul there. Correct myself, 15th foul. Out of bounds to the timeline to Sharp, swings it over to Miller. Miller, right wing extended with Swinton guarding him. Fires to Uzan. Uzan, excellent player for the Cougars. Uzan flips it right wing. A long 3. Miller, no good. Offensive rebound. Sinak floats it up and in. Tough because Somerville's the one switched out on him underneath.
That's 3 straight offensive rebounds for the Cougars.
24-12. In the corner, Swinton, a long 3 ball. Good! A.J. Swinton from downtown, his second 3 of the year.
And if A.J. can hit that, he has the requisite athleticism and length to be able to really stick on the court in these types of games.
All 3s brought to you by Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of Florida State Athletics with offices in Tallahassee. Behind the back, Sharp, lob, Sinak missed the touch shot. And the rebound to Swinton. Outlet Basong across the timeline. Driving hard with the right hand, behind the back to the left. Losing the dribble, gets it back. Swinton, another Rainmaker three. No good. Sacco the rebound. Outlet Uzan. Eyes up down the floor near sideline. Crossing over. Has it, picks it up, swings it left side to Sinak. Guarded by Swinton, down a double team. Sinak flips it right wing to Sharp, puts it on the deck, spins to his right hand, loses it, gets it back, runs it down. Uzan near the timeline, 10 to shoot. Uzan driving on Basong, around Basong, bounce pass underneath Sacco, out of bounds. It'll be deflected by Wiggins, and we'll stay with Houston with 4 to shoot.
Terrific defensive activity from Florida State that time. Just
Miles
fly into the ball,
Yeah, absolutely.
Hedging hard.
Miles and Jones back in. Somerville and Basong sit down. 4 to shoot. Baseline out of bounds, right of the hoop for Flemings. Knowles in that 1-3-1 baseline out of bounds zone defense. 24-15 Houston. Kicks quickly out to Sharp. He jabs, he drives all the way to the rack. Tough shot, good. Into the chest of Jones. What a shot by Sharp. He has 8 points.
A hat tip there.
26-15. Wiggins triple, ring it up. Left corner three by Chauncey Wiggins, his 17th of the season.
All right, now we're starting to see the guys get looks and knock them down confidently.
26-18 the score as we approach 8 minutes left first half at the Toyota Center in downtown Houston. In the middle of the paint, now along the baseline. Sacco blocked by Wiggins. A block by Chauncey. That's his first of the season. Swinton swings it down to Miles. Luke Locke says, let's push it, let's attack. Miles caught in a double team, now over to McCray. McCray whips it over to Swinton, extra pass, Miles left wing. He drives, he draws, he dishes. McCray, 3-ball buckets. What a fine, great ball movement. And McCray able to knock down 3, number 9 of the year.
That was terrific ball movement. It went from side to side in a timeout taken by Kelvin Sampson in Houston. This is what you want to see from Florida State, right? Punch back in these types of heavyweight fights.
6-0 mini run by the Noles, now 4 of 11 from 3. All threes brought to you by Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of Florida State Athletics. Scott & Wallace with offices in Tallahassee. Noles, 6-0 mini run have cut the lead to 5 for Houston. Down by 5, 26-21, 7:34 left first half. We are back after this timeout.
What's Here is a place that generations have trusted to help their kids grow up healthy and strong. What's Here are caregivers with knowledge and expertise rivaling any children's hospital in the world. What's Here is a level 1 pediatric trauma center for critical, life-saving care. What's Here is Wolfson Children's Hospital with the technology, research, and dedication to save and change countless young lives. Wolfson Children's, always here. Visit wolfsonchildrens.com.
Are you ready for the ultimate game day experience? Look no further than Sunstop Stores. Sunstop dishes out the perfect game day assist with the best fresh-made Southern food from our Eats Deli. While you're here, grab snacks, beer, or fuel to keep you going. It's a slam dunk every time at Sunstop. Join our rewards program to rack up points with every purchase and use the points to save money on fuel. Add our Sunny Saver payment card and save even more on every fuel purchase. Sunstop Convenience Stores. We're from here. Go Noles!
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day. And an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
You are listening to Florida State Basketball on the Seminole Sports Network. Presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
And victories happen here. Wolfson Children's Hospital, always here. Wolfson Children's, proud to be the official children's hospital of Florida State Athletics. And Sunstop, food, fuel, and more. Find everything you need under the sun at Sunstop, proud sponsor of Florida State Athletics. 7:34 to play first half here at the Toyota Center in downtown Houston. 26-21. Houston with the lead, but Aria, the Noles punching back and playing right with the 7th-ranked Cougars in areas that are their strengths as well so far in this game.
Yeah, well, the Noles also started 1 of 7 from beyond the arc, and since that point, we've hit 3 of our last 4. Getting some clean looks. I thought the last possession, specifically, the Noles touched each side of the floor, moved the defense, were able to collapse the defense and kick out for an open 3, and then you knocked it down. That was the difference there.
McCray, Miles, Swinton, Jones, and Wiggins right now are running and jumping out near the timeline. Flemings has it. Knowles with his own defense look. 2-3. Moving around. Right wing Uzan. Uzan into Sinak. Tough fall away jumper. No good. Sacco offensive rebound. Knocked away by Miles. It's out of bounds. And off of who? It's off of Sacco. And back to Florida State. Great hustle by Cam Miles.
I think the zone's giving Houston some problems too, and it's allowing FSU to be able to trap out of it and get Houston just to be sped up just a little bit more.
McCray runs the point. Left wing on the bounce. Picks it up over to Miles. Miles looking right. Nothing there. Hand up now to Jones. Back to McCray. McCray to Jones. Jones dribbling right to left around the perimeter. Hands off to Swinton. Now to McCray. 10 to shoot. Guarded by Sacco. Behind the back. Great move. Kicks out Jones. 3. Too strong. No good. Jones. Offensive rebound. McCray. Down low. Wiggins underneath. Reverse layup. Missed it. No. And the rebound to Sinak.
Yeah, you got to have that one.
Had a great look at it, but Chauncey could not finish underneath. A challenge by Sinak, the McDonald's All-American. Uzan, center circle. Under 6.5 to play, and away from the ball, Miles holding on to Flemings. Call for the foul. McGee in, Muhammad in. Shah Muhammad for the first time. Swinton in. Wiggins out. Sacco takes a seat. As he got Chase McCarty checking in. 6'5" redshirt freshman from Madison, Alabama. 6:27 remains until halftime. 26-21 Houston. Baseline out of bounds. Flemings, right wing, out to Sharp. Pass inside, Sinak, back out Uzan. Uzan, shoulder shake, driving. Flemings left corner on the attack. Flemings with it on the bounce. Back out to Sharp. Sharp between the legs, lost it, now retrieves. Bounce pass inside, Sinak, 5 to shoot. Fall away in the paint, up and in. Chris Sinak has 10 points to lead all scorers. McCray now driving. McCray, tough shot, off the bottom of the backboard, no good. Rebound the other way. Sharp takes it all the way to the rack, and Muhammad is going to pin it off the window, but late, and that's a goaltend on Shah Muhammad. And he also grabbed the rim, too, so double whammy on Shah Muhammad to try to block that shot. And Aria, this is what you have to avoid, these runs by Houston. Keep the crowd out of the game, not allow the Cougars momentum late in this first half.
Yeah, no doubt. The shot by Sinak, just a big league move, right, on a turnaround J. You can't miss your shots at the rim yourself. McCray got all the way there.
McCray swings it in the left corner to Jones, back out to McGee. Now Miles, right wing McCray. He'll drive, cut off, Sinak right there. Picks it up, whips it in the corner to Jones. Now to McGee, catch and release. 3 ball coming, nothing but nylon for Kobe. Big 3 there.
That was big time right there. Now the Noles are starting to shoot it much better from beyond the arc in this game.
30-24. Zone defense by Florida State. 5:20 and counting first half. Flemings bounces, Sharp corner 3. Good. That's almost automatic. You can't leave that guy alone.
He's got 3 of them already from beyond the arc in this one.
And Houston's made their last 3 threes. Sharp has 13 to lead all scorers. Pass inside Muhammad underneath. The up fake goes up. Shot good. Strong move by Muhammad through the block of Sinak.
I thought there was a foul there on Sinak too.
Muhammad puts it in, his first bucket of the night. 33-26 Houston. 4:50 and counting first half. Fleming's driving around the zone. His pass, though, is bad. It's out of bounds, far sideline. Tried to bounce it to McCarty. Errant, turnover by Houston.
Yeah, Fleming's got caught in no man's land. He thought, I think once he initially drove, he thought he was going to get to the rim, but the Noles stepped in, weak side help defense, and he ended up just throwing the ball away.
Sacco back in. Sinak will sit down. 4:46 left until halftime. 33-26 Houston. Have led the entire way. Have led by as many as 12. But the Garnet and Gold Sticking with them. From behind, knocked away off of Sacco as McCray had it. Fleming's able to tap it away from behind, and it's out of bounds right into the hands of Luke Laux in front of us near sideline. Now we started over in the half court. 4:30 left first half. 33-26 Houston. McCray crosses, drives, kicks McGee. McGee dribbles out to the top of the key. McGee back over to McCray. 5 to shoot, 4. Driving on Flemings to Muhammad. In the paint, tough shot, no good. Rebound tapped around, grabbed by McCarty of Alabama, or by Houston, excuse me. Here's Flemings on the attack. Flemings pumped into on the drive by McCray as he is losing the dribble and his balance, and a foul on McCray.
And that's going to put Houston in the bonus as well.
And that's number 2 on McCray. Rather, it's his first personal. And yeah, in the bonus now as he'll exit, as will Muhammad. Wiggins, Basong, Somerville back in the game. And team foul number 7. Houston with 5 team fouls. Fleming's at the line to shoot the 1-and-1. 15 of 21 from the line this year. 71%. Talented young player. Free throw good. Player of the year out of the state of Texas a season ago. And one of 12 to compete at the Chris Paul Elite Guard Camp in Vegas this past July. One heck of a talent.
Yeah, these are a lot of fun to watch, man. And they got a big-time recruiting class with Flemings and Sinak, 2 guys who I think are going to get taken in the NBA draft this next summer.
He makes them both. 35-26, Houston. As we approach 4 minutes left first half. Somerville over to Wiggins, left wing. Cross court pass to McGee, too high, over his hands, out of bounds, a turnover. Just a high pass over the top of the Houston defense, and we give it back to the Cougars, and we have a timeout on the floor. With 3:57 remaining first half, Houston leading Florida State 35-26. We are back after this timeout.
Can't make it to the game? We've got you. American Social is the official watch party home for FSU football all season long. From kickoff to the final whistle, catch every play on all our screens with unbeatable vibes, crave-worthy food, and drink specials that will leave you wanting more. Whether you're repping in Boca, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Tampa, or Orlando, this is where Noles go to game day. American Social, where Noles fans watch like champs. Check us out at AmericanSocialBar.com.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Behind the scenes of Seminole Athletics, there is a community of supporters who pledge their personal resources to provide all teams with the greatest opportunity for success. That community is Seminole Boosters. Seminole Boosters is the largest source of funding for Florida State athletics and serves as the difference maker for our athletic program. You can join the team behind the team for only $5 per month. Learn more or join today at SeminoleBoosters.com. That's SeminoleBoosters.com.
You are listening to Florida State basketball on the Seminole Sports Network and the FSU Game Day app.
Jack Capavit here. Quick out-of-town score update. Number 14, Illinois, they are up by 1 against number 13, Tennessee. Washington trailed by 18 at the half on the road versus number 24, USC, and explode in the second half to win 84-76. And fellas, over to football. Duke, a 15-play, 75-yard drive. They took 9.5 off the clock to open the game in Charlotte. Virginia just missed the field goal, so Duke leads 7-0 in the ACC championship game.
Wow, thank you, Jack. Appreciate that. Jack will be back at halftime with us as we're live From our Renewal by Anderson courtside seats, our energy-efficient Acclaim Impact windows and doors withstand Florida's harshest weather. Contact Renewal by Anderson today or visit bestwindowsflorida.com. Go Noles. License number CGC 1527613. 35-26 here, under 4 to play. Aria's going to talk about the middle 8 here momentarily. Pass inside, Sacco from Flemings underneath, whistles. Oh, they got a foul there? That's a pretty weak call considering how hard both of these teams have played. Pretty weak on Basong.
I agree with you 100%. I can't believe that was a foul.
A travel, too. Basong second, team number 8. Sacco at the line, shooting the 1-and-1. Big portion here, as you're talking about it during the break.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think the final 4 minutes into the half, as that first shot by Sacco goes in the net, you got to finish this half strong and not get completely run off, out of the gym and be down double digits. But then the first 4 minutes of that second half going to be critical, too, if Florida State's going to have a shot in this one.
Sacco able to knock it in. Second one, got them both. 5 of 8 coming in. He makes them both right there. 3:40 left until halftime. 37-26 Houston. Cougars have led the entire way. Knowles fighting. And a bad pass by Miles. A steal by Flemings. A throwdown dunk. I'm not sure who Cam was throwing it to there because no one was looking. That's the largest lead of the game for Houston, up by 13. 39-26. Somerville, right wing. Somerville, handoff McGee. Flips it out to Miles near the timeline. Miles crossing, Miles driving. Miles bumped into by Sharp and a foul called. That's his first, team number 6. McCray coming back in. Miles will sit down. Jones coming in. And Basong will sit down, get some veterans in there.
After that turnover, Luke Laux pointed down his bench immediately, looked at Robbins, said, get in there.
Yeah, he sure did. 3:07 left, first half. Big point in the game here. You got to finish strong. Cannot let this one expand even more to where it's at. McCray will inbound, baseline out of bounds. Into Jones, now over to Wiggins. Wiggins, top of the key, McCray. Off a screen, back over to Somerville. Somerville attacking, now to Wiggins, a long 3-ball. In and out, no good. Oh, put back dunk try, no good by McCray. Somerville saves it. He'll launch a left wing 3. That's good. And Somerville has made a 3 now in 37 straight games as he buries the triple. Whistle, Sacco's got a dislocated finger over there that just got popped back into place on the court. Wow.
That was gnarly, man.
How about McCray nearly the putback dunk with the right hand?
Yeah, that would have been a highlight play for sure, but you needed that 3-ball from Somerville, who's been your best overall shooter consistently on the year.
39-29, double teaming out near the timeline. Flemings cross court to Sharp, the up fake. Back out Uzan, top of the key, 3, off the heel, no good. And McCray skies for the rebound. 2.5 to play, first half, down by 10. McCray crossing, driving around Sharp, top layup, good, good, and he hit the deck, no call. Luke Laux begging for a whistle here.
We're not getting the same calls at the rim that Houston's getting when they drive.
39-31, Sinak driving, kicking, extra pass Sharp. He swings out Flemings, back out now, right corner, nice passing down low. Sinak couldn't handle it, turns it over. It was good ball movement by the Cougars, but Sinak couldn't catch the bounce pass from Uzan, back to the Seminoles.
Again, good activity there from Florida State. That's the 5th turnover from Houston here in this first half.
See if we can capitalize. McCray driving, top pass in the paint. Wiggins, top shot, good. A lot of contact again, no call, but Wiggins makes it through the contact and finishes.
That's a little 7-0 run from Florida State in 59 seconds, Jeff, to get back into it.
39-33, 1:40 left until halftime. 7-0 run by the Noles, as Aria mentioned. Sinak, left elbow. Sinak turning, facing, kicks it out now. Miller, right wing Uzan on the drive. Uzan, Miller, corner, 3-ball, air ball, no good. Wiggins the rebound. Knowles could cut it to inside of 6, but a steal by Flemings in the backcourt. Reverse layup, missed it, no good. And the rebound out of bounds off of Miller. And Luke Laux telling Wiggins to secure the basketball.
Yeah, you got to be careful there. You got to be aware, right, of a guy hawking behind you. Knowles got fortunate. It was a good job by the Noles defensive to recover and not let Flemings have an easy attempt at the layup.
Maluk in, Wiggins out. Luke Lux brought him over to the sideline and gave Wiggins just a pep talk about how he likes what he's doing, but you got to grab that rebound. Jones, the up fake in the painted area, falling down off balance, turned it over, threw it away to Sinak. Now Uzan Euro step, high off the window, shot no good. Somerville the rebound. What action we have here. Somerville over to McCray, tap pass in the corner, McGee, a three, short, over the backboard, out of bounds, no good.
Oh, gotta have it, man.
Gotta
have it. It's a great look.
Yep. Wiggins coming back in immediately. Maluk is out with 49.2 to play until halftime. Sacco back in. Sinak out. Florida State fighting, scratching, clawing with the 7th-ranked Houston Cougars down 39-33.
Jeff, how big would a stop right here in a score be to go into the locker room at halftime for the team's morale?
Massive. Massive, massive. And you love the response, down 13 in this 7-0 run over the last 2 minutes. Final 49 seconds of the half. Double teaming Flemings in the backcourt over to Uzan. Now back to Flemings. Flemings in the corner, Miller. Now McCarty with it. McCarty in the air, pass to Uzan. Florida State is speeding up Houston in the half court. Doing a nice job defensively. 30 to play, 11 to shoot. Uzan wants to attack. In the corner, McCarty. Back to Uzan. 7-6. Flemings driving. Flemings all the way to the rim. Lays it up and in off the glass. Good.
That's a nice play there, man. With his offhand to the left.
Off the window. He is 13. Final 12 seconds. 41-33. Houston. Knowles holding for one. Shot clock is off. 7-6. Here's McCray off a Wiggins screen. 4-3. McCray with it. Back out Wiggins. Pass deflected. Near the timeline. Out of bounds. Far side is both Wiggins and Uzan chasing. And the clock hits zeros, and that's the end of our first half. What do you think, Aria? Pretty impressive fight from the Garnet and Gold.
Yeah, impressive fight, especially when you were down 13 to get yourself back into the game. Again, though, you've left a lot of points out there with some open shots, some free throws that could have you potentially up in this one at halftime, but you'll take it where you're at. Like we talked about, middle eight, right? I thought the Noles closed the final 4 minutes solidly. The first 4 minutes of that second half are going to be really important for FSU's chances.
41-33. Houston with the lead at the half. Halftime shows up next. We are back after this timeout.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time, Sam.
Temperatures are dropping, but the deals are just getting hot.
Time for our annual Ford Holiday Gift Guide.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to go wrong with great deals on trucks and SUVs from Ford, America's all-time best-selling auto brand.
Don't forget the first rule of holiday gift giving, Hank.
What's that, Sam?
Always remember to treat yourself, too.
Well said.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
Hey, college football fans, I know you do anything for a win on game day. And an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fans section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Headed to Tallahassee? Make your trip a slam dunk with a stay at Hyatt House Tallahassee Capital University or Hampton Inn & Suites Tallahassee Capital University. Both are just minutes from the Tucker Center and campus. At Hampton Inn & Suites, relax in modern guest rooms, fuel up with our hot breakfast, and count on friendly Hampton hospitality. At Hyatt House, stretch out in spacious suites with full kitchens, enjoy free breakfast, and unwind at the H-Bar. We've got the perfect spot for your stay on game day or family day. Book your Tallahassee stay today.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
It's halftime, and this is the Seminole Halftime Show.
Halftime score, 41-33. Houston with the lead, but the Noles fighting at the Toyota Center in downtown Houston. Jeff Culhane back here with you here at the half, and we're excited to be joined by Mark Starziak, the Senior VP at Intersport It is the organization that not only runs this game and owns it, but so many others around college basketball. I think he's probably slept in his bed maybe twice in the last 2 months, Mark. It's great to see you, and what an event here in Houston. What are you liking so far of what you're seeing about how the crowds come out tonight as well?
I think the crowds come out well here to support Houston tonight. It's good. We were kind of waiting to see how that would be. Number one team in the country here, down the street. Come support these guys in a really, really top-quality non-conference matchup that doesn't always happen here in town. I think the game's been really great so far in the first half. I think it's going to get even better here in the second to close things out. But the environment's good. It's fun. It's electric.
Kind of take me through how a game like this comes together and what a program like Florida State brings to the table for you guys in putting together one of these best events you can as possible.
Yes, we have 70 games between November and December that Intersport owns and operates. So we're busy. So we're looking for games and people and coaches and brands that matter, right? And I think Coach Lau's getting there for year one. They were trying to figure some things out. Coach Fly's a longtime friend of mine from his days at FGCU in Fort Myers, where we host an event, and he called looking for some games, trying to figure out how they want to build the new regime, build the new schedule as the page turns down there in Tallahassee for you guys, and kind of came together that way. So, I mean, these games come together by being out in traffic and talking to teams and knowing what they're looking for and putting people in the right spots. And I think a staff that's been assembled, coach and otherwise, is really, really promising for you guys for the next couple of years. And want to make sure we got in early to help find the right games, the right matchups. We're really excited. This is a 2-year series. So this great Houston crowd we're talking about here tonight, we expect to be returned somewhere down in the state of Florida next year. Working with the staff now on dates and locations for that. But we wanted to be in early on what's going on there at Florida State men's basketball, and I think y'all head in the right direction. We're excited to be a part of it.
Mark, you mentioned it briefly again. Talk about this November and December for you, how many games, and how it kind of all comes together, the work that goes into this stretch for your group.
So we have 11 full-time staff members on our team. Those 70 games that we own or operate between November and December have taken us from White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia, to Vegas, to Houston, Seattle, Cleveland. I can go on. It just takes a lot of work in the recruitment process in March, April, right? As these matchups come together, the scheduling season is so short nowadays for college basketball. You wait for transfer portals to finish, rosters to change over. Okay, where do we want to go play? What games matter to us? We just keep a pulse on those and find the right matchups with the right arenas and the right network partners to get those done, and then it takes a village of our team to get them operated and monetized, and fans in the building and sponsors on board. So it's a Herculean effort for certain parts of the year for us, but there's worse places to be.
You bet. You had a big day Thanksgiving, right? What a day for your group on Thanksgiving.
We did. Intersport was very fortunate to kind of own Thanksgiving Day for network television and college basketball, kind of first of its kind. So we had Michigan State, North Carolina from Fort Myers on Fox following the Lions game that day, and then went straight to Chicago for Duke, Arkansas following Chiefs, Cowboys on CBS. 13, 14-plus million viewers over those two shows. Two of the most watched broadcasts, maybe the two most watched broadcasts in the last 30 years of college basketball. So good for the sport. All these games are good for the sport. Matchups like this are good for the sport. It's good to test for teams and coaches to test themselves in the non-conference. Be ready for league play. Be ready as a new team. See what you guys have to work on. It's been a good season, and it's been good for the sport of college basketball.
We appreciate you guys having us here in Houston, Mark, and thanks for all your work. I hope you get home soon at some point in time.
My wife and kids say the same thing. I appreciate you having me on.
There you go. That's Mark Starziak. He is the Senior VP at Intersport, joining us here at the half. 41-33 Houston with the lead. Jack Kavovit up next. He's back after this timeout.
Hey Noles fans, Robert Scott here, partner at Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of the Florida State Seminoles. We love seeing our Noles play with heart, fast breaks, slam dunks, and those deep threes that fire up the crowd. That same grit and drive is how Scott & Wallace fights for our clients, one case at a time. And when the Noles drain one from downtown, you score two. Each made three, one lucky fan wins an FSU t-shirt, courtesy of Scott & Wallace. We're here all season at the Tuck, focused, fired up, and ready to win. Let's go, Noles.
Carver's is the place for all your high-volume commercial business needs. From tablecloths to corporate clothing, we specialize in bulk orders of 300 pieces or more. This is why the Noles have partnered with Carver's Discount Cleaners. Our team of trained professionals will get the job done right. Contact us at midtowndrycleaning@gmail.com or stop in for a visit at our Midtown location, 1215 North Monroe Street. Carver's Cleaners, mean on stains, green on earth.
Seminole fans know that when their health is on the line, Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare is here with the most advanced medical care in the region. TMH is home to the top heart and vascular program, the highest level of care for premature babies, the area's most powerful cancer center, and the region's only Level 2 trauma center. TMH is setting new standards for medical excellence driving research and innovation to bring the best care to our region. TMH is your lifelong partner in health.
At TOC, our physicians are fellowship trained and board certified specialists with the most advanced training in the region. Our mission is to provide the highest level of care for sports medicine, joint replacement, pain management, foot and ankle, hand and wrist, spine, trauma, pediatrics, and non-surgical medicine. Every specialty, every treatment option. TOC only experts. Learn more at teamtoc.com.
For more college basketball today, here is Jeff Culhane.
Well, Jack Kevin with you in the Seminole Sports Network studios out in Houston. It's the Cougars. They lead the Noles 41-33. But want to take you through what a crazy day it was all throughout the college landscape over on the hardwood and now, of course, on the gridiron. A lot of stuff going down. We'll start where it matters, where we're at, the basketball world. In number 1, Purdue taking on number 10, Iowa State. Purdue is going to fall in that game, so the Boilermakers now not undefeated anymore on the season. They lose 81-58, a massive loss, a 23-point loss that is now tied for the largest home loss ever by an AP number 1 team, the largest since 1995 when top-ranked UConn went down to Villanova. Also, another interesting point on that matchup for Iowa State, that's now 3 consecutive wins versus an AP number 1 team when they faced them at any point during the season. That's the first time that that's happened since Boston College won 3 straight meetings versus an AP number 1 all the way back from 2009 to 2017. Another top 10 matchup, it is Duke and Michigan State. Number 4 Duke taking on number 7 Michigan State. The Blue Devils close on a 15-7 run over the final 5 minutes, and they pull away for a 66-60 victory. Freshman Cam Boozer continuing the early season tear, his 5th double-double, the most among Division I freshmen this season. Boy, is Cam Boozer the best player in the country? Is he on the level? Is he better than Cooper Flagg was for the Blue Devils last year? Number 6 Louisville, also a big bounce-back win for them against number 22 Indiana. They win that one 87-78. Virginia in the ACC, they improved to 8-1 as they take down Dayton at a neutral site out in the Spectrum Center in Charlotte. But also in Charlotte right now, going over into the football world, Duke in Virginia, the ACC championship right now. Duke with a statement drive to start the game. They go all the way down the field, take 9.5 minutes off the clock. They get 7 points on the board. Virginia goes back down. They miss a field goal, but the Hoos able to tie the game back up 7-7. That score is now in the second quarter. Under 10 to play as Duke is about to punt the ball away. In the SEC championship, number 3 Georgia, they take down number 9 Alabama. They get their revenge 28-7, so that could certainly shake some things up. Maybe Notre Dame or Miami hoping they're going to get some better seeding there. We'll see how the CFP playoff ends up shaking up, especially with Texas Tech taking in control of number 11 BYU in the Big 12 championship. Texas Tech, the Red Raiders win that one 34-7. Back over to the hardwood again. A couple big matchups coming up later tonight at 10 p.m. Number 20 Auburn taking on number 2 Arizona. If the Wildcats can hang on, feels like a game that they could find themselves now next week coming back up to number 1 in the country. That'll do it for our out-of-town scores again. Out in Houston right now, 41-33. The Cougars lead. They're led by their freshmen, Kingston Flemings and Chris Sinak Jr. They're reaching double figures. The Noles trying to get it going from downtown, 6-16 for 37% as it stands. Florida State down 8 halftime on the other side of this timeout. You're listening to Florida State basketball from Legends Global.
Behind the scenes of Seminole Athletics, there is a community of supporters who pledge their personal resources to provide all teams with the greatest opportunity for success. That community is Seminole Boosters. Seminole Boosters is the largest source of funding for Florida State athletics and serves as the difference maker for our athletic program. You can join the team behind the team for only $5 per month. Learn more or join today at SeminoleBoosters.com. That's SeminoleBoosters.com.
It's game on, Knowles fans, no matter where you might be. From the backyard to the beaches, the Ford F-150 with available Pro Power on board gives you the power of a mobile generator. So as long as you've got a TV and a signal, you don't have to miss another game. Just one more reason why Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck in America 48 straight years and counting. Ford, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. See your local Ford dealer today.
RJ Young is no longer just your office copier supplier. We are now helping you create the modern office. Our cutting-edge solutions cover security systems, business phones, and manage IT and AV technology for your organization. We've teamed up with world-class partners to save you more through bundling services, and our U.S.-based specialists are your personal coaches, making sure you always have the highest degree of personalization. Schedule your free consultation now at rjyoung.com/FSU.
Seminole fans, it's time to cheer for our healthcare partner for life, Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare. Serving 21 counties across North Florida and South Georgia, TMH provides cutting-edge, life-saving medical care for the Big Bend region. TMH is setting new standards for medical excellence, driving research and innovation to bring the best care to our region. TMH is your lifelong partner in health.
Today's Florida State basketball game is brought to you by Coca-Cola. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola. By Tico People's Gas, delivering natural gas that helps you save energy and earn cash back. Learn more at peoplesgas.com. By Barano Heating and Air Conditioning. Schedule an appointment today at baranoac.com. And by the Florida Department of Transportation, reminding you fans don't let fans drive drunk, drive sober, or get pulled over. Let's return courtside with Jeff Culhane.
And for world-class pediatric care, Wolfson Children's is always here. Official Children's Hospital of Florida State Athletics. Welcome back to the Toyota Center, downtown Houston here on Saturday night. It's the Houston Hoops Showdown. Florida State and 7th-ranked Houston, 41-33 Cougars with the lead. Final 20 minutes, we are almost set for. Before we get to that, let us pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Seminole Basketball from Legends Global. Jeff Culhane, Aria Masudi, courtside, a renewal by Anderson courtside seats. It's the 21st game for Florida State in a pro arena since the start of the 2018-2019 season. And we were in Tampa just a week ago, a little over a week ago, at Benchmark International Arena. Next Saturday, we'll be down in Sunrise at Amerant Bank Arena. So we got a run here of playing in some elite venues with Florida State hoops. And one thing we'll have to do is overcome this halftime deficit against Houston. And the Cougars will start with the ball to begin the final 20 minutes of play. Zone defense out of the locker room by the Knowles. Fleming's inside Sinak. Sinak lost it on the bounce, trying to go right at Alir Maluka. A turnover by Sinak, number 6 of the night by Houston.
That's a Florida State team that's one of the best in the country at forcing turnovers. That's the 6th turnover for Houston. Would love to get them into double digits in this one.
Number 1 in the country, as Aria mentioned, forcing nearly 20 a game, and now an illegal screen is called on Somerville, trying to free up McCray. So neither side efficient here coming out of the locker room.
I didn't really see what happened on
a lot of congestion top of the key. But Somerville is called for the illegal screen. Uzan driving back out to Fleming. Now Uzan, top of the key. Zone defense by the Garnet and goal. Tugler in the paint. Flips it up with the left hand. No good. Basong skies for the rebound. Outlet Somerville. Martin eyes up. Hand up now to Jones. Crossing over. Jones picks it up near the free throw line. Back to Somerville. Top of the key. Right wing McCray. McCray off a Maluk screen. They hedge hard. Double team taken away by McCray. Long, loose ball to the floor. Tugler diving. Now Flemings tries to throw it to a teammate. He whips it far side. Turned over to Somerville. Lob Maluk underneath, falling out of bounds. Basong, Somerville, three off the heel, no good. And the rebound to Tugler of Houston. And a travel on JoJo Tugler as he falls down, battling with McCray. Tugler, he'll hit the deck a few times, huh?
Yeah, he's one of those guys.
Good hustle on the other end, diving after a loose ball that just kind of falls down here after grabbing the rebound.
I'll say, though, Jeff, on that last possession, Knowles had a 4-on-2 numbers advantage. It ended in a Somerville three-point attempt. I would like to see with that kind of number advantage getting downhill towards the rim.
McCray along the baseline. McCray hands it up to Somerville in traffic along the baseline, needs help. To Jones, driving, bumped into by Sharp. That should be a block, and it is. That's a great call by our baseline official. As Sharp hits the deck, not even close to being in position, his second personal.
Yeah, I'm looking at the replay on the video board here, too, and Sharp with a little Academy Award attempt there.
Yep.
On a flop, too.
18:47 left. Neither team has scored in this second half. 41-33 into Maluk left corner. Hand off to McCray. Dribbles out. Guarded by Tugler. McCray breaking him down. Driving. Kicks out Basong. Right wing. Basong on the attack. Basong has it blocked at the rim by Tugler, but knocked to the deck and fouled.
There is so much length down low for Houston with Sinak and Tugler. I mean, either one could have got called for the foul there. They both hit him.
I mean, he got hammered. You go into the paint, and it's like the bad boy Detroit Pistons teams of the 80s with the Jordan rules. And so Basong out of the line to shoot two, and Tugler just picked up his third. Keep an eye on that. Can Tamag get it going from the line? Yes, free throw's good by Basong, who made his first career start tonight in a Florida State uniform. 3 points. 41-34, Houston. Second one, he got them both.
There we go.
Puts him in.
I love the way he plays the game.
Yep.
It's raw, right? There's a lot he needs to polish and continue to grow into. But man, he plays the game at 110% all the time. And I'll ride with that every day of the week.
41-35 Houston, zone defense. Uzan down the middle of the paint, hands off Sinak, and a dunk with the two hands, breaking down the zone. Back the other way, Basong right side, driving all the way in. Top shot blocked by Sinak, out of bounds, will stay with Florida State. Basong very aggressive here early in the half.
Yeah, I love the way this kid plays, man. He's got a lot of growing to do, as we've talked about, but there is so much to work with, and he's fearless, as many of the guys who play in the France national team system are.
43-35 Houston, baseline out of bounds into Somerville. Maluk, handoff Somerville, right wing to Basong. Basong on the drive, handoff Jones, a left wing three, off no good. Rebound pinballs around, near the timeline, it's out of bounds, off of Florida State.
Man, how do we get LeJay Jones going from beyond the arc? It's like after he hit those 10 threes in a game, we haven't seen the same LeJay ever since.
Yeah, he has struggled from the field over the last couple of weeks. Tugler in the painted area, missed the bunny with the left hand. Rebound to Jones. Somerville bounces over to McCray. McCray on the drive, spinning, loses it, out of control. Another turnover. Fleming, Sinak fouled by Somerville in transition, missed the layup. And Sinak will shoot two.
Rob has to start cleaning up that part of his game right now, because he's a turnover machine in the last three, especially against high major Power 4 conference teams. He has really just struggled. Like you said, too much. He's trying to do too much.
Yep.
Trying to shake and bake and behind the back dribbles, and that's just not his game.
Sinak missed the free throw, shorted it, no good. 5 of 7 from the line on the year coming in. He's got 12 points and 9 rebounds. Nearing his second double-double of the season. The 6'11 freshman from New Orleans. Second one. Got it. 13. Flemings and Sinak have 26 of the 43, and then you put Sharp in there. They have 39 of the 44.
Man.
Those three. 44-35, 17:35 to go. Right wing Basong. He rips through on the attack. Bounce past Maluk underneath. Tapped away by Sharp. A turnover. Basong tries to tie him up and a foul on Tama.
That looks like a pretty clean tie-up to me, Jeff. Toma didn't get anybody. That was ball. That's a tough one.
It's his third. McGee in. Basong will sit down with 17:28 to go. 44-35 Houston.
Sorry, Jeff. I tell you what Toma's going to learn as he gets a little more seasoning is how to pump fake off 2 feet, get a man in the air, and be a little more crafty once he gets into the post area.
Uzan whips it over to Sharp. Now along the baseline, short corner, Sinak. Pass tapped out by McCray, but run down by Uzan near the timeline. He wants a high ball screen. Uzan with the left hand, crossing over to the right, slings it over to Sharp. Sharp down low in the paint. Tugler flips it up, no good. Rebound, tap, try, Somerville. The rebound. Now Martin, middle of the floor across the timeline. Over to McCray, now to Jones. Jones driving to the left baseline. Jones in a double team, back to McGee. McGee whips it over far side to Somerville. Somerville going to work with the left hand, driving on Sinak. Bounce pass, Malou couldn't handle it. Turnover, bad pass. Tugler threw it away. Near sideline next to Luke Laux. Couldn't find his outlet to Flemings. And turnover on turnover crime there.
Yeah, both teams a little sloppy right now. Wow, Jeff, 14 turnovers for Florida State.
Yep.
And a lot of that's when they try to get into the teeth of that Houston defense. There's so much length down low that some of these feeds to our posts are being thrown at the ankles or right to a Houston player.
Wiggins back in. He has the top of the key. Pass inside. Jones came free. Wide open. And the Cougars not connected defensively. Great find by Chauncey.
Yeah, terrific flash to the basket, too, by Jones as well.
Leger now with 5 points. 44-37 Houston. 16:20 to go. 2-3 zone defense by Florida State this entire start to the half so far. Sharp a catch and release. Triple coming. Got it. His 4th-3. He now has 16 to lead all scores. Somerville right wing 3. In and out, no good. Rebound run down by Uzan. 4 minutes in, 47-37. Fleming steps back for a left wing 3 ball, buried it. And back-to-back threes by Houston. And Luke Laux calls a timeout. They can get hot, can't they?
They can. I mean, well, in the year, they're only 32%. But Sharp's been around this game a long, long time. You know Flemings is a 5-star talent and a potential first-round pick coming up here. But it goes back to for Florida State. You can't turn the ball over. Somerville had a wide-open shot, didn't knock it down. And the way within Florida State plays, right? Jeff, we've talked about the ebbs and the flows and the pace. It's going to be a game of runs. You just can't let the other team's runs be bigger than the ones that you make. And right now, a quick 6-0 spurt has Houston playing pretty well.
15:52 to play. 50-37 Houston on a mini 6-0 run. You're listening to the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital and the FSU Game Day app.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Hey, fellow Floridians, it's Ben.
And Brianna Smith. We are foodies who love sharing recipes online.
And trying new cooking techniques on our new natural gas stove.
He loves his precise temperature control on the heat.
Yeah, I also love saving money and using less energy.
Oh, watch that flame.
So, who loves to be in control?
Now earn up to a $300 cashback rebate for installing a new energy-efficient natural gas range or stovetop. To learn more, go to peoplesgas.com/rebates.
It's game on, Noles fans, no matter where you might be. From the backyard to the beaches, the Ford F-150 with available Pro Power on board gives you the power of a mobile generator. So as long as you've got a TV and a signal, you don't have to miss another game. Just one more reason why Ford F-Series has been the best-selling truck in America 48 straight years and counting. Ford, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. See your local Ford dealer today.
Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
You are listening to Florida State Basketball on the Seminole Sports Network.
Presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
Houston, back-to-back triples by Sharp and Flemings. They have tied their largest lead of the night, up by 13, 50-37 out of the timeout. Over the top of the defense, McCray to Wiggins. And now Wiggins turns it over, throws it to Flemings. 15th turnover of the night. Flemings back to Sharp. He'll drive with the right hand. Down low, a dunk by Sinak. And the largest lead for Houston is 15.
They're in danger zone now if you're Florida State.
You just can't turn it over out of a timeout like that. It's not good. Miles out to McCray. McCray center circle. 52-37 Houston. McCray to Wiggins. Wiggins swings it over McGee. A great look at a three ball. Way off, no good. McCray the rebound. Back out McGee. That's another great look. That time he buries it for three.
Give a good shooter an opportunity twice. You'd love to see them make good on the second chance. And McGee did.
Lead of that, 52-40. 14:45 and counting left here at the Toyota Center. Flemings off a high ball screen. They hard hedge. We double team Flemings. Now Uzan. Man-to-man defensively by Florida State. 10 to shoot. Uzan dribbling out near the timeline. Uzan working a screen. Uzan 5, 4. Uzan steps back, triple. In and out, no good. Rebound to LeJay Jones.
Bulls have done a nice job on Uzan.
Yeah, they have. McCray spinning the lane, pivoting, spinning, stepping through the right hand. Missed the bunny, no good. Rebound to Sinak. Flemings the other way. Flemings has it right wing. Flemings off a screen. Over to Sharp. That's a 30-footer for three. Oh, my God, he made it. Wow. Buried it.
I think I saw Kevin Durant hit a shot from that same spot last night.
That was deep. 55-40 Houston. 14 to play. Sharp, his fifth three. He has 19 points. Jones left corner. Stepped on the sideline. Turnover. And Florida State is not hitting their open looks, not taking care of the ball well enough against this Houston team. And we have a timeout on the floor with 13:56 to play here in downtown Houston. The Cougars lead 55-40. We are back after this local timeout.
Hey Noles fans, Robert Scott here, partner at Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of the Florida State Seminoles. We love seeing our Noles play with heart. Fast breaks, slam dunks, and those deep threes that fire up the crowd. That same grit and drive is how Scott & Wallace fights for our clients, one case at a time. And when the Noles drain one from downtown, you score two. Each made three, one lucky fan wins an FSU t-shirt, courtesy of Scott & Wallace. We're here all season at the Tuck, focused, fired up, and ready to win. Let's go, Noles.
At TOC, our physicians are fellowship trained and board certified specialists with the most advanced training in the region. Our mission is to provide the highest level of care for sports medicine, joint replacement, pain management, foot and ankle, hand and wrist, spine, trauma, pediatrics, and non-surgical medicine. Every specialty, every treatment option. TOC, only experts. Learn more at teamtoc.com.
Noles fans, are you ready for game day? Tavello Brewing Company in Thomasville is just a short ride down the road. From our refreshing sangria, hard seltzer slushies, to the only place you can find our award-winning blackberry hibiscus hard cider, we've got something for every taste. Grab your crew and swing by Tavello. Let us help make your game weekend even better. Tavello Brewing Company. It's just better. Proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
At ViStar Credit Union, we go the extra mile to bring Florida State fans better banking. Open a ViStar Plus checking account and unlock up to $570 in annual savings. Enjoy perks like getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, identity and phone protection, and so much more. All for just $5.99 a month. To learn more, visit one of ViStar's local branches or visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
And Glory Days Grill, our host location of Inside Seminole Basketball with Luke Laux. January the 7th, mark it down. Wednesday, January 7th, 7 to 8 p.m., our first edition Inside Seminole Basketball with Luke Laux. Great food, by the way. Great food. And excited to be back. January 7th, 7 to 8 p.m. at Glory Days Grill in Tallahassee. And out of the timeout. Full court pressure by the Noles. Into Uzan, now over to Sharp. What a game he's had, the Tampa native. Noles back off. Now Uzan will bring it across. 55-40, Houston. Sharp right wing. Cross-court pass, Flemings. Flemings, the shoulder shaking a drive. Oh, a tough shot. No good. Tugler battling with Maluk for the rebound. It's out of bounds off of Alir. And we'll stay with Houston with 13:35 to go.
It's good defense, though, on the first shot. High contest. Got him into a mid-range, too. Just couldn't clean up the rebound.
55-40. Double team in the corner. They've got McCarty in a straight jacket and a timeout, I believe, called by Houston. There's Walker, along the baseline. Ramon Walker Jr., and they threw it right into the teeth of that trap. Not smart, and a timeout called by the Cougars.
They only have one left.
Yep. With 13:31 to play, Houston leading Florida State 55-40. Hey, it's game day, and Geico is bringing the heat. From big plays to big savings, Geico helps you get more. More coverage, more support, more reasons to cheer as loud as he can. And for over 20 years, Oxford Advisory Group has specialized in strategic planning to assist clients in navigating their retirement years. Their tax-efficient asset planning keeps you in the game for years to come. Oxford Advisory Group, a proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Find out more at oxfordadvisorygroup.com. Aria, it's an interesting game. We're right there with them rebounding. And second chance points, we're beating Houston, yet with two teams that are completely different in style and pace, we want to go fast, they want to go slow. They have 14 fast break points and we have 1. Just a bizarre kind of change in how both teams play.
Yeah, 16 turnovers isn't going to help you.
Nope.
Especially in this type of game. I think Houston's going to be able to limit us to between 68 and 70 possessions in this game.
Yeah.
Every possession matters more. So to have 16 empty possessions without even getting a shot up is brutal. And
That's
you're only
hot,
7
yeah.
of 21 from beyond the arc. You probably want to be something like 10 of 21 from beyond the arc to be able to be in this one right now.
Cougars are letting 4 guys along the free throw line side to side. Now they'll shift out near the timeline to Uzan. Knowles has done a good job on Uzan tonight. He hasn't scored. 0 of 5. He does have 6 assists, though. Uzan over to Flemings. Flemings off a screen. Flemings with the left hand. Ripped away by Miles, a steal. 2-on-1. All the way to the rack. Lays it up and in with a hand and 1. Cam Miles, the hoop, the harm, a chance at a three-point play.
I love to see that. There's the Chicago in Cam Miles, right? The fearlessness. Sometimes being young, it's a positive because you don't really know what you don't know. And so you play the game one way. And Cam Miles, that was nice. Got the shoulder down, drew the contact, and finished through it.
Ball's on Uzan, his first. Miles at the line. Free throw, no good. And the rebound to Walker, and Swinton ties him up. Bodies, look out, all over the floor. One of our officials goes tumbling into the baseline courtside seats. That was a Mitchum and 1. Mitchum strong in the paint. Fouls on AJ. 13:15 to go. 55-42. Houston with the lead. 7th-ranked Cougars looking to set a school record 8th straight trip to the NCAA tournament this season. They will do that. And they own the nation's longest active streak with 6 straight trips to the Sweet 16 and beyond. What a job done by Kelvin Sampson here. With the win tonight, Sampson would pass the great Eddie Sutton for 15th most wins all time in college basketball history. He has 806 currently.
Man, not going to lie to you, Jeff. I was rooting for him hard last year in that championship game against the Gators.
I think all Knowles were.
Frickin' Walter Clayton happened.
Yes, he did. Here's some full court pressure into Walker. Now back to Uzan, still in the backcourt. Flemings has it, down the floor to Sharp. Sharp drives with the right hand along the baseline, now reverses back out. Houston sets it up in the half court. Uzan off a high ball screen from Tugler. We double Uzan, now over Sharp, swings it over. Walker back to Sharp, long three coming, no good. And a rebound, Maluk battling, but Walker comes up with it. His pass is tapped away by Swinton, cross court, into the hands of Flemings. In the paint, get that out of here, says Maluk. I mean, a Top Gun Maverick volleyball spike into the hardwood by Alir.
That was vicious. from Maluk. Oh my gosh, Maluk. He sent that to San Antonio.
Wow. 5th block of the season. That is a highlight reel play by number 12. On the baseline, Flemings will inbound, 13 to shoot. Looking. Now whips it out right side to Sharp. Cross-court pass to Uzan. Uzan a long 3. No good. And the rebound, Maluk. Bodies all over the court. Outlet Somerville, middle of the floor, weaving through traffic near sideline. Somerville over to McGee, catcher release, triple, no good. Rebound battle for foul, bodies everywhere. This is like a rugby scrum. And a foul called on Walker. I mean, when you play Houston, you're going to be on the deck.
You asked for the keys right at the beginning of the game when we talked about taking the war to Houston. There's a style that you just accept that you're going to play every time you play the Cougars in a Kelvin Sampson coach team. I think the Noles have done that.
Yeah.
That part of it you can check and give a gold star to. They have brought the fight to Houston. Now, there's other areas that have to get cleaned up to win these types of games, but won't fault the effort.
Entry pass is deflected by Sinak, out of bounds, now to the sideline. McCray checked in for the Noles. McCray, Somerville, Swinton, Maluk, and Jones. If anything, Alir Maluk is really showing us that he's capable of playing this style.
No doubt.
Somerville into Maluk. That will dribble over to McCray, far sideline. McCray between the legs, whips it to Jones, right wing. Lachey with an attack, has his pocket picked. Ball loose, bodies on the floor, bodies everywhere. Sharp ties him up. It's a scrum. Jump ball is the call. Our officials do a good job of not allowing that thing to get entangled further. Arrow points at Florida State. Tugler picked his pocket on the crossover. Wiggins in, Maluk out. 7 to shoot, 12-16 to play. 55-42 Houston.
It's like they're playing Navy SEALs. They're in the mud under ropes. Are we in San Diego?
It's something.
My goodness.
Coronado.
Oh my gosh.
Far sideline, Swinton will inbound. 7 to shoot into McCray. McCray has it between the legs. Rob driving behind the back on the bounce. Leans in, tough shot with the right hand. Got it to go as the shot clock expires.
I love when Rob McCray just sticks his shoulder down and decides he's going to keep it simple and go right to the bucket.
7 for McCray. Fleming's crossing. Fleming's driving in the air. Kicks out Uzan. Now to Sharp. He is dangerous tonight. Sharp feeling it. 5 threes for Sharp. 19 points. Uzan on the bounce. Next whistle, immediate timeout. Sinak backing in on Somerville. Runs him over. Offensive foul called. Great job by Somerville. Maybe a little acting in there, but give Martin the award.
We got some nominees for some Academy Awards here tonight. We'll take it. I'm not complaining about that one.
Sinak picks up the foul. And that'll be his first, team number 5. Florida State ball when we come back. Noles hanging tough. 11:42 to play. Houston leading 55-44. You're listening to the Seminole Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital and the FSU Game Day app.
What's Here is a place that generations have trusted to help their kids grow up healthy and strong. What's Here are caregivers with knowledge and expertise rivaling any children's hospital in the world. What's Here is a level 1 pediatric trauma center for critical, life-saving care. What's Here is Wolfson Children's Hospital with the technology, research, and dedication to save and change countless young lives. Wolfson Children's, always here. Visit wolfsonchildrens.com.
Hey, Seminole fans, can't make it to the game? No worries. Head to the ultimate FSU watch party at American Social Bar and Kitchen. Get ready for an epic vibe, mouth-watering food, and unbeatable drink specials. Every game is on the big screens all season long. Whether you're in Boca Raton, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Tampa, or Orlando, it's the best place to cheer on the Noles outside of the Donald L. Tucker Center. American Social, the only spot for the official FSU watch parties. See you there. Check us out at AmericanSocialBar.com. Hey, college football fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, it's the Good Greek Spiro, and as a former police SWAT officer, I know what it takes to build a great team and to be a great operator. I've applied these principles in building the world's only total relocation company. From listing your house for sale to finding your dream home and everything in between, Good Greek can do it all. Good Greek also offers junk removal and auto shipping to complement our renowned moving and storage business. For your total relocation solutions, go to goodgreek.com.
Good Greek Moving and Storage, your superhero movers.
This is Florida State basketball on the Seminoles Sports Network, presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
And did you know that FSU Athletics is self-supported, is not funded by tax dollars? We rely on fans to join Seminole Boosters so your teams have the best chance to succeed on and off the court. Membership starts at $5 per month. It comes with great benefits. Go online to SeminoleBoosters.com to learn more. Hanging around. 11:42 to play, 55-44 Houston. Cougars have led the entire way. McCray back to Wiggins, top of the key. Man-to-man defensively by Houston. Somerville to Wiggins in the corner for a three ball. Got it! Another three by Wiggins, his second. He's got 10 to lead off Florida State scores.
There you go, back into single digits.
Zone defense by the Noles. All threes brought to you by Scott and Wallace, the official injury lawyers of Florida State Athletics. Tugler, handoff Fleming's top of the key. Whips over left wing, Sharp comes free for a triple, no good. Wiggins the rebound, we caught a break there.
Luke Laux went into a crouch when the shot went up.
McCray attacking with the right hand all the way in, up the window and in. And the Noles a mini 5-0 run. The lead's been cut to 6.
Defensively, though, is where it started over the last 3 minutes.
Tugler inside, outside Miller, right wing. Zone defense by Florida State. 10:40 in county left. Tugler backing down on Wiggins, spins to the left hand, throws it up and in. Joe Tugler's second make. He's got 4.
Known for his defense. For that time, nice work against the Noles zone.
57-49. Somerville now back over to McCray. McCray, the up fake, driving. McCray kicks out to Jones. Jones, here's a step back triple, ring it up! And now the shots are falling for the Garnet and Gold. The Noles have made their last 4 in a row.
9th 3 of the game now for Florida State.
57-52 as we approach the turn in the second half. 10 minutes to play. Along the baseline, Sinak in a double team. Out to Miller, a right wing triple. Got it.
It's a big response.
He's only a 20% three-point shooter. And he made his 3rd one of the year.
That's big.
60-52. 9:45 to play. Somerville kicks it over far side, now to McCray. Handoff, no, he fakes the handoffs. McCray to Wiggins to Somerville, the up fake. Martin driving, kicking. Wiggins fakes the pass. Another 3, no good. Miller the rebound, knocked away by Martin. He's got it along the far sideline. Somerville looking for a teammate, out to Jones. 15 to shoot. 60-52 Houston. Noles have made 4 of their last 5. McCray wants to go one-on-one, working a screen. McCray driving on Sharp, lost the dribble. In the corner to Swinton. AJ the up fake 2. 1 to shoot, 3 ball, no good. Rebound tapped high in the air. Knocked out of bounds far side. It's Florida State ball. And the Noles right now are beating the Cougars at their own game on the glass.
Yeah, this has been the heart of a lion from Florida State here in the half. It has been phenomenal. Effort and energy have not been an issue tonight. But you got to knock down some shots, right? You got to keep pace with Houston here and set yourself up for one final run.
9 of 26 from 3, down by 8, 60-52. McGee is in. That left hand and wrist is wrapped up with black tape, black pre-wrap, I should say. Battling through a little bit of an injury. No Steen tonight as well, out with a lower body injury. McCray, far side. McCray has it on the bounce, 10 to shoot. McCray works a screen. McCray on Tugler. McCray driving on Tugler. Reverse layup. No. Got knocked to the floor. No call.
Come on.
And a rebound to Houston. A lot of contact. Luke Laux wanted the whistle.
Yeah.
Sharp. Now to Uzan between the keys. Uzan with the dribble. Probing. Uzan left wing. Uzan still on the bounce. Uzan off a screen going all the way in. Ripped away by Jones. A steal. Jones down the floor. His pass is tapped away by Flemings. Another turnover. Here's Sinak, out to Flemings, a corner 3, coming, got it.
That's brutal, man. I don't know what Leger was doing.
Killer turnover and 3. 63-52, 8:10 to play. Somerville works a screen. McGee now to Wiggins. Backdoor. McGee couldn't handle it, but he is held on to by Tugler on the give-and-go cut. And Tugler picked up his fourth. Miles in, Somerville out. That was just a brutal turnover. We've got 17 of them. But Houston has 12. They only turn it over 9.4 times a game. And we've turned them over 12 times. The top turnover force team in America, Florida State. Chase McCarty in for the Cougars. Miles will inbound along the baseline. Into McCray. Catch and release, corner three. Too strong, no good. Rebound run down by Uzan. Under 8 to play. Next whistle, immediate timeout. 63-52, Houston. Fleming's with it. Off a high ball screen. Working a couple of screens. Fleming's now back out to Sharp. Oh, he lost it. Had to save it. Over to Uzan. In a scramble situation. Uzan to Sharp. Sharp all the way in. Throws it up and in. How did that work out for them? Wow. 8-0 run. Jones driving under the hoop. Jones lays it up and in. Nice quick take by LeJay Jones, who's got 10 now in double figures. And it was down to 5, and just like that, it went back to 13. Down to 11 now, with 7:15 to play. Uzan over to Flemings. Flemings with it. Flemings on the drive with the right hand in the air, swings it out and out to Uzan. Errant pass, Uzan runs it down, comes free for a triple. That's no good. And a foul call on Sanak as Jones battle with him for the rebound. The second on Sanak, and team foul number 7 will shoot free throws, Aria.
Yeah, I mean, again, we're playing hard. It's just some critical mistakes. 17 turnovers. That's tough in a game like this against this type of team.
Timeout on the floor. 7:03 to play. Don't go anywhere. Knowles fighting tonight with the 7th-ranked Cougars here in downtown Houston. 65-54, the Cougar lead. We are back after this timeout.
What's Here is a place that generations have trusted to help their kids grow up healthy and strong. What's Here are caregivers with knowledge and expertise rivaling any children's hospital in the world. What's Here is a level 1 pediatric trauma center for critical, life-saving care. What's Here is Wolfson Children's Hospital with the technology, research, and dedication to save and change countless young lives. Wolfson Children's, always here. Visit wolfsonchildrens.com.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
At ViStar Credit Union, we go the extra mile to bring Florida State fans better banking. Open a ViStar Plus checking account and unlock up to $570 in annual savings. Enjoy perks like getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit, identity and phone protection, and so much more. All for just $5.99 a month. To learn more, visit one of ViStar's local branches or visit ViStarCU.org. ViStar Credit Union, proud partner of Florida State Athletics. Go Noles!
Are you ready for the ultimate game day experience? Look no further than Sunstop Stores. Sunstop dishes out the perfect game day assist with the best fresh-made Southern food from our Eats Deli. While you're here, grab snacks, beer, or fuel to keep you going. It's a slam dunk every time at Sunstop. Join our rewards program to rack up points with every purchase and use the points to save money on fuel. Add our Sunny Saver payment card and save even more on every fuel purchase. Sunstop Convenience Stores. We're from here. Go Noles!
You are listening to Florida State Basketball on the Seminole Sports Network.
Presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital.
And comebacks begin here. Wolfson Children's Hospital, always here. Wolfson Children's, proud to be the official children's hospital of Florida State Athletics. Jeff Culhane, Aria Masudi, courtside. A renewal by Anderson courtside seats at Toyota Center, downtown Houston. Luke Laux' Knowles, Aria. We are fighting. We're hanging in. Down 11, 7:03 to play. We had cut to 5 at one point minutes ago.
Yeah, we did. And did that with the defensive side. It held Houston without a point for over 3 minutes, but then a quick 8-0 spurt got Houston back in control.
Out of the timeout, Knowles have the ball. McGee in the corner for a 3. Might have been blocked. Rebound Flemings. It was an air ball. I think it got blocked on the closeout. Now Flemings attacking to Uzan. Uzan driving. Uzan pull up 18-footer. That's good. His first points of the night. He averages 13 a game for Uzan. 68-54. 6:30 to play. Miles backing in. Out to Wiggins. Now to McGee. McGee looking for room. Now McCray driving on Flemings. Leans in. Tough shot. No, but hit on the arm on the attack. It's either on Sinak or Flemings. No, it's on McCarty. Forget that. McCarty's first, team number 7. And so 2 free throws now for McCray. And the Noles will shoot free throws on every whistle the rest of the night.
We'll look over to the stats. 5 of 6. 5 for their last 6 is Houston from the floor. I wonder if this fatigue starting to become a factor, right, for Florida State. Some of the shots have looked like some tired legs, and they spent a lot of time just cutting that lead back to 5, and the energy and the effort it took to get there. You just wonder if the tank is starting to empty here late at Houston.
We have to dig deep. McCray made the first one. Jones in, McGee out. Free throw good by McCray, who has 11 points, 3 in doubles. McCray, Wiggins, and Jones. McGee has 9 on 3 of 9 from 3. Full court pressure by the Noles, looking to speed up the Cougars. Uzan looking over far side to Sadak. Now back to Uzan. Swinton watching. Uzan taking his time, gets it across the timeline, swings it over to Flemings. 67-56. Uzan a left wing triple, rolls off no. Jones the rebound. Luke Lauk says, let's push it. McCray racing the other way. McCray driving on Flemings. Tough shot, good! Right near the rim. McCray has 14, the lead down to 9.
There we go.
And McCray, when he gets ahead, full head of steam, is tough to slow down. 67-58, 5:45 to play. Flemings in the air, kicks in the corner, Uzan another one. That time he makes it. 1 of 7 from 3. That's a big one. 70-58. 5:30 to play. Miles over to Swinton. AJ puts it on the deck, takes it in the 10, has it ripped away by McCarty, and a turnover. Turnover number 18 by the Garnet and Gold. You hope Uzan isn't heating up right now, as he now has scored the last 5 for the Cougars. Uzan, left wing, in the corner to Flemings, the freshman. Off a screen, Flemings with the right hand, swings McCarty. Now back to Sharp, Sharp driving, top shot, good, and 1. Fouls on Jones.
That kid is big time, man. Between him and Uzan, right, those are 2 kids who are minutes away from a national title, leading your backcourt. And then you add a Sinak and a Flemings, 2 blue chip freshmen.
Yep.
Yeah, they're tough. It's
very good.
Very good. I mean, it's a team that can make another Final Four.
Yeah. Sacco in, Sinak out, and Houston's made 7 of their last 9. Sharp made the free throw. He's got 24 to lead all scores. Coached by his dad, Derek, at Bishop McLaughlin Catholic School in Tampa. 73-58. 4:50 to go. McCray dealing. McCray hammered, no call, shot no good. Wiggins followed on the baseline by Uzan. I mean, Robert McCray got hammered and hit the deck on his shot attempt. Just smacked. Good hustle by Wiggins.
I wonder too, Jeff, in games like this, how hard is it for officials to call games when Houston plays the way they do? You can't call everything.
Yeah.
If you did, you'd have to whistle them for 40 fouls a game, and teams would be at the line 30, 40 times, right?
No doubt. 1-1 here for Wiggins. Uzan picked up his second, team number 8. 73-58 Houston. Free throw good by Wiggins. He has 11. Did not make the start tonight, off the bench. A senior from Atlanta. The Toyota Center is also the site of the South Regional as well in the NCAA tournament. The Sweet 16 and the Elite 8 is in this building. Second one, good.
It's great venue for basketball.
Sure is.
No doubt.
Really impressed by it being here. Wiggins is 15 of 15 from the line this year, by the way. Full court pressure down the floor. McCarty left corner. Now back out. Cougars swinging the ball out around the perimeter. 4:30 to play. They lead 73-60. Uzan has it on the bounce. He'll drive on Swinton. Pull up mid-range jumper. Bounces it in and goes. Shooter's touch for Uzan, who now has 7. 75-50. Now timed out on the side of Florida State as we approach 4 minutes to play. McCray going to work on Sacco. Back to Jones. You got to be ready to shoot and score now. Jones over to McCray. Hill attack. Back to Jones. Jones pivoting, working on Uzan. Jones with a left hand. Tough shot, no, but foul in the arms. And Uzan picked up his third. Lachey Jones will shoot 2, and we come back. 3:57 to go here at Houston. Cougars lead 75-60. We are back after this local timeout.
For decades, FSU basketball fans have counted on the Noles to work hard and carry on a proud tradition. Coach Luke Laux, thank you for carrying that legacy forward. With 3 generations in the air conditioning business, Barano Heating and Air Conditioning has brought the same dedication to every home we service. Whether on the court or in your home, being part of a proud tradition means something. No matter the season, we'll always be there for you. Schedule your appointment at baranoac.com or call 850-580-4029. Florida license number CAC 1816186.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time, Sam.
Temperatures are dropping, but the deals are just getting hot.
Time for our annual Ford Holiday Gift Guide.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to go wrong with great deals on trucks and SUVs from Ford, America's all-time best-selling auto brand.
Don't forget the first rule of holiday gift giving, Hank.
What's that, Sam?
Always remember to treat yourself, too.
Well said.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
Behind the scenes of Seminole Athletics, there is a community of supporters who pledge their personal resources to provide all teams with the greatest opportunity for success. That community is Seminole Boosters. Seminole Boosters is the largest source of funding for Florida State athletics and serves as the difference maker for our athletic program. You can join the team behind the team for only $5 per month. Learn more or join today at SeminoleBoosters.com. That's SeminoleBoosters.com.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Jack Cavavit, another out-of-town score update. Number 14, Illinois, and 13th ranked Tennessee. It's Illinois up 69-60 right now, under 4 to play. And that one over in MSG. St. John's, they lead Ole Miss 55-49. And for football, our championship title games, Ohio State, they lead Indiana 10-6 at the half. And Duke, they are up 14-7 out in Charlotte over Virginia, guys. And looking through these stats right now, if you would have heard before the game with no Alex Steen, under 4, you're out-rebounding Houston, I think you'd be feeling pretty good right now regardless of the score.
I tell you what, Jack, we were talking about that. You know, Houston's made more threes than we have. That's shocker. Jones' free throw is good. They're a team that shoots 32% from 3, 224th in college basketball coming into the weekend. And, yeah. There's been some things that don't check, but the Noles have fought. Jones makes them both. He's in double figures. He has 12. Lead is 13. Full court pressure. 75-62 Houston. 3:55 to play. Cougars only have 1 timeout remaining, by the way. The Noles have 2. Just beat the 10-second clock. To Sharp across the timeline. Man-to-man defensively. Uzan guarded by McCray. Uzan has it on the bounce. McCray right there. 8 to shoot. 7. Uzan off a Tugler screen. Now guarded by Wiggins. 5. Throws it in the corner for Sharp. A 3. Got it.
You got to know where he is. That time Lachey Jones got caught with his eyes in the wrong spot.
6-3 of the night, a season high 27. McCray spinning, shot is no good, and a foul underneath. Called, I believe, on the Noles. What do we have here? What's the call? I think they're just gonna, that was a weird whistle. Didn't see what the call was, but Houston will inbound. Full court pressure into Flemings, now to Uzan, racing across. Back across the court to Flemings. Bounce pass Sharp in the corner, Tugler. Now clock on the side of the Cougars here as we approach 3 minutes left. Flemings all the way to the rack, laid it up and in, around the defense, and now it's going to be tough. Largest lead, 18, 80-62. McGee pass in the middle of the floor, knocked away, a turnover. Noles starting to melt down here a little bit. Turnover number 19 tonight by Florida State. The lead's at 18, 80-62.
The fatigue's real.
Now a pass to the corners, tapped away by the Garnet and Gold. Grabbed by Jones. Tugler hit the deck again, shocker. Here's Jones right wing. Now McCray. McCray probing, going to work on Tugler with the left hand. Between the legs, crossing, Wiggins stepping back for a corner triple, rolls off no good. Jones had it, now he has it again, offensive rebound. 2:10 to play, McCray a long three ball, ring it up. Nice job, timeout Luke Laux. 3 that time by McCray, buries it, his second of the night. And McCray leads all Noles with 16 points. All threes brought to you by Scott & Wallace, the official injury lawyers of Florida State Athletics. Scott & Wallace with offices in Tallahassee. And man, that ended a run of a little over 3 minutes without a bucket. And Houston's made their last 5 shots. Aria, they're shooting 52% from the field and 11 of 25 from 3 tonight.
Yeah, I don't think you could have accounted for Sharp going 6 of 10 from beyond the arc, and Fleming's perfect 3 of 3, right? The team coming in shooting 32%, 33% from beyond the arc on the year, and they're shooting 44% in this one. They're a really good basketball team.
Yeah.
I think you actually came in tonight, good game plan, a little shorthanded as well down low without Steen. You played hard with a lot of effort, but you run into a reigning national runner-up who's got a lot of pieces back and added a top 5 recruiting class on their home court. Essentially, it's tough, man. They're really good.
They hope to be playing in this building. And they probably will not put them here in the tournament, obviously, but they hope to be playing in the second weekend of March Madness down the road again, like they have for 6 straight years. Full court pressure. Flemings near the timeline, may have traveled, no call. And the Cougars beat it across. Under 2 to play, they lead 80-65. McCarty the up fake, dribbling back out now to Sharp, and will foul McCarty there. Wiggins fouls him. Team foul number 6 on the Noles. Wiggins is first of the night. 1:51 left, 80-65. Houston has made their last 5 shots. Let's have an understanding of when to lock it in. That's what good teams do. We're trying to run and jump. We do with Sharp. In the corner to Flemings, right side. Drives the baseline to Tugler. Look out below. A 2-hand dunk. And the lead to 17. 82-65. 1:30 to go. McCray now to McGee. McGee dribbling to the baseline, leans in on Fleming. Shot no good. McGee hits the deck. McCarty the rebound. And Cougars fans can taste it now. Tugler back out to Flemings as the Noles trying to speed him up, force a turnover, Sharp triple, that's off the front iron, no good. Rebound, knocked around under the timeline, McCarty grabs it. And the shot clock back to 20 as we hit 1 minute to play here at the Toyota Center. Uzan whips it out to Flemings, here's a right wing triple, no. Rebound tapped high in the air, grabbed by McCarty again. Flemings attacking, driving, Sharp, 3, no. McCarty taps it out to the timeline, and we have a whistle and a foul on who?
I think it's on Houston.
Yeah, that's going to be on Flemings on a hold. And we'll finally get it back down the floor. We'll shoot free throws. Before we do that, let us pause. 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Seminole Basketball from Legends Global. Jeff Culhane, Ari Masudi, and our renewal by Anderson courtside seats. Wiggins, free throw line. First one good. And Houston's going to get out of here with a victory tonight, although Florida State responded to their head coach this week, playing hard. Wiggins makes them both. He's got 14 points, and now 17 of 17 from the line this season. Full court pressure, final 40 seconds. Down the floor to Flemings, in the corner McCarty, wide open for a three, shoots it, no good. And McGee runs down the long rebound. Kobe across the timeline. He'll rise for a left wing triple. Air ball no good. Sharp and Jones tangled up. It's out of bounds off of Houston with 27.9 to play. Stay with us. Sunstop postgame show. We'll talk with the head coach Luke Laux. Get Aria's thoughts on this one and set you up for our next game a week from today. Into Jones, corner triple. Off the top of the backboard, no good. And the rebound to Uzan. The shot clock is off. There are final 20 seconds of the game, and Luke Laux says, lay back. And the 7,121 in attendance rise to their feet in appreciation of the home team. Uzan dribbles out the final few seconds. And that will do it. Florida State cut the lead, the deficit to 5 midway through the second half, but Houston answered. Good team. That's what good teams do. And Kelvin Sampson passes the great Eddie Sutton for 15th all-time on the all-time wins list in men's college basketball history with win number 807. The final, Houston wins tonight, 82-67. Stay with us. Sunstop postgame show is up after this. You're listening to the Seminole Sports Network presented by Wolfson Children's Hospital in the